story is called Out of Egypt. Exodus 29:46. They will know that I am the Lord their God. They will know that I brought them out of Egypt, so I could live among them. I am the Lord their God. When Jacob moved his family from Canaan to live with Joseph in Egypt, they were a clan of 70 people. For hundreds of years, God's people lived peacefully and safely in Egypt, and their numbers grew. But then a new Pharaoh took over. He was afraid of God's people because their commitment to God was strong, and they had become a powerful nation, just as God had promised. So the king of Egypt forced them to work as his slaves. But God had a plan. He wasn't going to allow his people to be slaves forever. God would lead them to the land he had promised. But first, God had to find a leader to guide his people into freedom. Moses becomes a leader. Exodus 1-4. A Hebrew woman gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. Pharaoh wanted all the Hebrew baby boys killed, so Jochebed hid her precious child to keep him safe. "Please, God, help save my son," she prayed. Jochebed placed the baby in a basket and floated it in the Nile River. Miriam, the baby's sister, watched from a distance. When Pharaoh's daughter came to the river to bathe, she spotted the basket in the reeds. "Poor child," said the princess. "He is a Hebrew baby. I will keep him as my own and call him Moses, because I brought him out of the water." Moses became the son of the princess. He grew up in the palace in Egypt. But when Pharaoh tried to kill him for harming an Egyptian, Moses ran away to the desert. Moses lived in the desert of Midian for many years. One day on Mount Horeb, the mountain of God, Moses noticed a bush covered in flames. He wondered, why isn't the bush burning up? Suddenly, a voice boomed out of the flames. "Moses! Moses! Do not come any closer. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I have heard the cries of my people. I am going to rescue them. Go back to Egypt. Tell Pharaoh to let my people go." Moses was shaking. "No, Lord, not me. Who am I to talk to Pharaoh? Send somebody else." "I will be with you, Moses. Here is a sign to show that I sent you. Throw your staff on the ground, and it will turn into a snake." Moses did as God instructed, and a snake slithered on the ground where the staff had been. Moses grabbed the snake's tail, and it turned into a staff again. Moses saw God's power. Now, Moses was ready to lead God's people. God's message. I have heard the cries. Oops, I messed up. This is God's message for you today. I have heard the cries of my people, longing to be free. I will come to their aid. I will break the bonds that tie them. I will show the people of Egypt that there is no God greater than me. Good night.